Welcome back, folks, to the 9.17.1 test server, and yup, I got my hopes up this morning. It got crushed this afternoon. So usually test server day means I can go data mining the res folder for the test server, and we can go find hidden stuff like upcoming vehicles, their models and their stats, and we can play around with them. So maybe the tier 10 light tanks and their models? Delicious it is, I can't wait. It turns out, Tank Inspector broke. Does not work with the test server. God damn it. Scheiße. So we cannot play around with the models, we cannot look for new stuff like hidden vehicles, we cannot check the collision models for the T110E5 to see how bad the nerf is or the German super heavies. So yeah, this leak dish video is going to be a little bit shorter than the average, but even without Tank Inspector, I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. So today we'll preview the only hidden vehicle that's added to this test server, and that's a tier 8 premium Swedish medium tank, the Strv-81. Basically a green Centurion medium tank. So before we start, this vehicle is a thing, the Panzerwagon 7. So it's basically the same exact model as the Pz.Kpfw. At least texturally it is. Collision model should be the same, but the splashes of the dirt and the mud, the scratches of the armor, all the same as the current Pz.Kpfw. The only difference is the gun, 128 compared to the original 150. So what this means is you could research a Clan Wars reward vehicle. Such bullshit. So I don't have this vehicle. I cannot imagine the pain for those who already have it because this is total bullcrap, and I highly refute this vehicle because it's the KV122 syndrome. You're using the same exact model of a tank that's already in the game for dual purposes. You lazy bastards. I mean, at least give it a different textural model, like cables on the turret or on the roof of the hull, or different axes or logs or something. Come on, camo, I don't know. Camo's bullshit. Add some collision model difference or something. Piece of crap. I mean, you could say the 121B is pretty much the same as the 121. No, we looked at the 121B and compared it to the 121. The collision model is different. The 121 has a T-shape hull armor, so cross-section hull armor, whereas the 121B has a square shape or rectangular shape. You can go watch the leak video for the 121B, but this is the same exact model as the VK7201K. A petition against this vehicle, please. It's bullcrap. I mean, I would like to see a model of a reverse turret VK72, but not the same freaking model. Come on, you lazy pieces of crap. Jesus. So there's my rant, but let's take a look at the Strv-81. So here is the normal tier 8 British medium tank, the Centurion Mark 1 with the Mark 3 turret. So you already know this vehicle. I like it. The hull armor is crap, 76 at the front. Turret armor is 150. So pretty. I mean, it's a large medium tank with a sniper 20 pounder. So you should snipe, and that's what you should do. But here is the Swedish version of this vehicle. So here it is at tier 8 as a premium medium tank. So it will fit your premium cruise or normal cruise with the Strv-74 or the Leo, so that's pretty fine. But there's no high tier medium, so this is going to be the first high tier Swedish medium tank for your personal missions. But it's a green Centurion Mark 1 in layman's terms, but there's a difference in the collision model because the turret is, don't want to spoil it, but the turret armor is different. The hull armor is the same, so meh. The textural model is also different because the metlet cover and the track links and stuff. But what's really special about this vehicle is the trade-off compared to the original Centurion Mark 1. So the main trade-off is this vehicle is slower because of the lower engine power and higher weight. And the higher weight is because the turret armor is 100 more millimeters than the actual Centurion Mark 1. So here is the comparison. So firepower is basically the same, so pretty OP because premium status. Alright, that's a premium tank. This is not. So same DPM, same accuracy, dispersion, aim time, OP. So usually it's pretty OP, right? Health, same. Hull armor, same. Turret armor, 254 at the front. For the normal Centurion, it's 152. You know what this means? This is basically a Jumbo Pershing or Jumbo Centurion without the hull armor. If the hull armor was like 150 at the front, I would go insane about this vehicle. But it's not Jumbo Centurion. It's a Swedish Centurion. So mobility wise, it has more weight than the actual Centurion and lower engine power. So therefore, the horsepower per ton ratio is only about 13 with a good crew and consumables. So it's going to feel a little bit slower revving up than the actual Centurion, but the top speed is practically the same. Same goes for the Traverse. There is no terrain resistance for this comparison tool, and Tank Inspector broke, so don't remind me, but view range the same. Better concealment because it's green, so F you to the British players. So view range same, radio practically the same, so there you go folks. Jumbo Centurion with 254mm of turret armor. Now normally, there's no armor higher than 152, not behind the mantlet, not behind the gun, so where the hell is 254 going to be placed? Like all across the front of the turret? That would be insanely awesome. So, Jumbo Centurion. But the hull armor is the same, so you still have to go hull down. So, that's what you should do. Now, let's take a quick look at the gun. So, I noticed this difference, but here is the Swedish 20-pounder. And let's compare it to the British 20-pounder. So, the main difference between these two guns is the default ammo. So the Swedish Centurion fires APCR as the default ammo type, whereas the Centurion fires AP. So there are a few trade-offs for this variation of the gun, or ammo shell. So basically, you're trading velocity for normalization. APCRs have higher, usually, shell velocities, whereas AP shells have better normalization. So what this means is, the Centurion Mark 1 will have a better time penetrating vehicles, whereas the Strv-81 will have a better time leading the shot. So give or take, but it's a premium tank, so you make more credits and crew XP anyways. Not for the same nation though, but whatever. So there you go folks, the Centurion, Jumbo Centurion, Strv-81, and that's the only new vehicle added. I mean, see, this is what I like. Difference in the textual model at least, with some difference in the actual stats. So, collision model is different, textual model is different, even for a different nation. So, it's fine by me, but you have vehicles like the KV-122 or the Yak Tiger H or Tiger 2P. Now you have the VK or the Panzerwagon 7, which is basically a copy of the VK7201K. Lazy bastards. So that's my gripe. But, meh. I mean, like, what could I do? I'm just a guy talking on YouTube. So there you go, folks. That's only the new stuff I could find with the mods I use for the test server. So that's practically it. I mean, I wish Tank Inspector was working so we can check out the armor difference. And you can take a look at the Type 5 with the 150 high explosive high explosive gun, not anti-tank, but the penetration is 75mm, so you could overmatch the roof of the 30mm, 40mm roofs, or 50mm roofs, and go to town with the high explosive round. But then again, you have to worry about the sloping as well. So it's a low gun. Usually if you hit the side armor, it's about 1000 alpha, even if you don't pin. So that's hilarious, but it costs about the same amount of price, or same amount of credits, as the HESH shell for the FE25B 183. So 6,400 credits per shot. If you miss, whoops. So pretty hefty, but it's fine. It has the armor, but the test server is not the environment because everybody gets a massive increase to the credits and everybody just gold shell spam. So I still like it, but it would perform a lot better on the live server. So there's a difference. But there you go, folks. That's the only new stuff. You can go check it out, but nothing else is new. I cannot see it. So Czechs, nothing new. British, nope. Not even the Chieftain? No. Not even hidden. We already talked about the Lorraine 40T, the Samoa SM, already talked a lot about those, yada yada. There's no tier 10 light tanks, so don't get your hopes up like what I did this morning. Ugh. So Americans, nope, nothing. Germans, you have the stuff, but I cannot compare this to the VK7201K, so I don't have the vehicle. Also, never played Clan Wars because always been doing videos. No time for it. But yeah, that's practically it. Still like the Object 140's HD model. So it's about time, goddammit. Where's the HD model for the Batchat? It's been like a billion years. Where's the HD model for the STB-1? You lazy pricks. Where's the HD model for this vehicle? Where's the HD model for where the hell is Batchat? There you go. Come on, it's one of the most popular tier 10s. You don't have an HD model for this? You lazy bastards. All you could do is make freaking Panzerwagon Mark 7s and disgusting. So there you go, folks. Oh, I forgot. Also, there are a few updates to the carousel. So you have some sort of XVM-esque of a carousel stat info on the bottom, which is pretty nice. The UI gets updated for the battle. So looks sharper. So more contrast, that's good, and color coded for the stuff. And you can see the gold shell usage or shell type usage of your enemies. So you can scream gold shell pleb at your screen while dying in misery. You gold shell pleb. So there you go, folks. 9.17.1. I like this patch, but it cannot check out the hidden stuff. So we'll see how well this vehicle actually performs on the live server, because the test server is gold shell oriented, so you cannot really test out armor. But hell, if you make your opponents waste a lot of money, that's all good while you're shooting high explosive at them. But there you go, folks. That's the leak dish for this episode. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.